top two, I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Holding on. National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Yo, Kez, you know, go to my broadcast and watch my touchdown play.
How truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
The evidence was right there.
Who he using?
Colts.
He'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
You sure you set up?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I'm ready, man.
From the gun, Rivers.
Well, like, you got the ball first?
Yeah.
That's called setting the tone right away.
First drive, right?
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
No, that's another league.
Another try after the first down sack. Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. And it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one,
I'm out.
They come in bunches.
3rd and long for Rivers. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 7, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil. Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Breaks a tackle. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 37.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU. And Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him is the ability to play the ball in the air and at the moment of truth, go up and take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Flushed out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. This is Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go play action. Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Rivers, and the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And he'll go down right around 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first down throw for Cousins. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But now it's 3rd and goal. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rivers now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Flush to his right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They will give the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Taken down at
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Setting up the screen for Cook. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
It's the score, Vikings 27, Colts 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Will Redmond. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Bailey got the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Did y'all see that shit? Armless robbery. I've never heard that shit in my life.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
Hell no.
Pick up some ground, and they did.
Bitch, I think I'll kill myself if that happened to me.
Cousins from the gun on third.
If I got robbed by somebody with no arms, like, is that the charge now? Armless robbery. That's the new name of the charge.
When you look at the scoreboard, you think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but
It's
these
what?
guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they
Shit
want
about
to do it with
time.
a big play.
Only took it a year.
Connect in that attempt. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pulling them down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
All right, I'll let you know in 30. I don't know if I'm ready for this shit. This game, my brain get fried when I get on this shit. Hey, look at this shit. My shit's already glitching. I just clicked multiplayer. My shit's already glitching. What is this, bro? Bro, my shit says find games at the top, and it says create your own match, refresh. What is this? I've never seen this screen before. Leave? Can I leave this shit? Like what? And if I leave lobby, it takes me back to the main menu. What is wrong with this game? So someone invite me, man. Get me the fuck out of here. What's going on? There's servers now?
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Good catch there by Nyheim Hines, and I think that he's probably popped on some
I don't know what's going on here. Are you invited? I didn't see it.
What he wants to do this season. He's had at least 40 catches in each of the last 2 years. He probably expects that number to rise.
Now I got it. My phone got it faster than the damn console itself.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you gotta hit.
That's why, yo, my shit has an update.
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time.
Yeah, I got an update apparently, so I'm gonna see how long this shit is. I swear to God. I just got back.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Nigga, that shit was 1 second. It was a 1 second update. It literally just, I clicked it and it said installed.
Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense
What?
in desperate need of a conversion.
We can watch a cutscene again.
3rd down. Again, it's Rivers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into the second half blowout material. Cook. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
I don't know why they was getting mad at me earlier about the young boy jerk shit, because I didn't make this shit up. I opened up my phone, first thing I see is that shit. And then now it's trending on Twitter, and everybody, they're arguing right now on Twitter about that shit. It's number 20 on the, yeah, or something like that. Number 10 or something. I'm saying it's pretty clear. Just by that stat sheet. But they're talking about something. They're saying Dirk is for the older audience. Like, nigga, he's been in the game for that long. That's why.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Results in a 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. First and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the 1st round, but when he heard his name called in the 2nd round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4'4" at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Eason. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
What are you talking about?
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdowns.
This is my top, bro.
And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable.
It's probably would have been more catchy or something.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position?
This is probably my highest kill map. I've been here all day. I'm just snapping on this shit. I think last match I quit though, because niggas was getting a little too. It was tripping last time I played on that shit. Watch, he's gonna throw mad grenade. I knew it. Did I stick him? Yeah. Niggas pre-firing. Yo, oh my god, bro.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Bro, how the fuck did he keep? Yo, you see this shit? Oh my god. He just turned the corner. Oh, using the Mac 10. Stuck him, bitch. 2. I'm used to this map, bro. All I know is that I just run over there and throw a grenade every time. Niggas sitting in the back sniping. I'm not going over there. Yep. Yeah, he's on the back left sniping. How the fuck does he know? Bro, I swear my shit's delayed or something because niggas be seeing me. I swear I see them before they see me, but when I look at the kill cam, it's the other way around. Bitch, listen, you came with the, oh my god. Yo, someone's in the building. Oh, no, man, you over here, man. Look at this shit. What, like, why is he in our spawn?
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Bitch, if I still died, I would have got fucked up. I'm on fire. You doing good. You doing good. Rest of the team getting smoked. It's just annoying, bro. Like, where does nigga go? We
eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body and it's intercepted.
I try to let you go.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career, or even in their college days when they're used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Nigga still sniping. Nothing.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, another. And they up. Oh, shit. I'm stimming. Got him. Oh, shit.
Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here.
Oh, right here. Bitch. What, bro? What is that, bro? What is that? What is that, bro? I don't understand that. Every time I.
Got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing.
Wait, what? Man. Someone's back here. I don't see him. Got him.
This is 3rd and 9.
My heart is to love. You try to let me go. Yeah. And I can feel it. My heart is to love. Bro, I'm snapping now. I'm getting my groove against my groove. God, oh, what? He's low. Oh, no one's around to kill him. Wow. How do you even get in there?
17 yards. The Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of.
Finish him!
Late stage of the contest.
We still ain't finished this nigga. Yo. I got my mind yet? Yeah, I got it.
Picked up by Will Redmond. Oh, what a move. Yes, folks, that is his third
we swap?
and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases.
Hold on, I'm not over there. I'm going to their spawn. Pretty sure they can see that. Pretty sure they saw that.
There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
8 yards the tally on that first.
Bro, like, I swear I feel like I'm alone, like, out here. God damn. Oh, shit.
And this time he's not going in.
Stim.
They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
That napalm shit is crazy. I can't go anywhere. I'm trapped.
For the 3rd and 1. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now they're whipping our ass. Like, what?
Going for Jefferson downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now. It's 4th down.
Oh my God. I want to switch the shotgun, then he pop out. I was just doing so good, and now this is happening. Man, I'm down to kill streaks.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
And I don't like this thing where I got to keep moving, so I stealth the map.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and we have reached the 2.
Someone's put a field mic down.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
Can't even see.
Coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
This is it.
Wow, that shit went downhill quick, bitch.
So the Colts in possession of the football
MP5.
as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this throw.
See, like, bro, he killed me twice in the same fucking. All right.
40 yards that time. A Offensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leads through.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety, Harrison Smith. Oh, nice move. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face.
Is he on top 5 or?
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit.
Just a question, nigga.
He has to make, but here's what he needs to do: get through this game.
Cook stripped, the ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. But he has been a workhorse.
Actually, it was my fault. I was asking y'all if that's your fault.
Security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy.
That's a mine too. All right, let's go.
Make sure they knock the ball free.
So from the 39 now,
skip. So no. 2.15 KDA average. Okay, I'm about this bet. and I'm a fucking boss drawing here. It's crazy. I'm using a fucking XM4 this entire time, and I'm just snapping on shit like this. Nah, the Hollow. What is it? I forgot the Hollow Scout. What's the new name? They changed the name of that shit. Yeah, it's Hollow. It's Hollow Scout. Yeah. You said Milo? Oh, never mind. That shit been fixed.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. Oh, spinning away. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Out the way, rodeo. Real niggas first. Out the way. Oh, never mind. Ah! He's right there on the step. All right, that counts as a kill. All right. Just to sleep. Finally. Look at your ass camping.
But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.
Oh, you back there.
Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Oh, someone's coming up. Someone's coming up. Oh!
What a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,
I'm holding the